Okay, so I'm making this video as an update. I'm be trying to go like a little bit fast because I'm not in a hurry, but I just want to get this out there just so I can put it on my portfolio and show the progress I'm doing on this. And for anyone else who's interested and wants to like see more of this, this video is mainly gonna focus on the dashboard that I have created for myself a while ago, to show that I have experience in um designing applications and integrating certain things with it. And also going to be providing an update for the video editing AI that I created using TensorFlow and showing where you can download it for your own use. The dashboard isn't going to be available to download because that's something I'm working on for myself and continuously improving on it. But the video editing AI is out on the Hugging Face repo, which is right here. I provided a brief explanation of it and also showing how it can be used. It's easy to use. It's imported like a package, and then you run it with the path to the video and the path where you want to export it. This is a little bit weird right now. It will generate in the path of the video. I would recommend you still provide a path to something here, just so like it doesn't glitch out. But if you provide a path to the video, it should automatically generate the file where the video is at. So I could show that right now since I integrated it with my dashboard. So before I get to this and kind of showing a bit of the background, um, so the dashboard has other things in it that I have that I kind of want to keep improving and adding and getting better at, which is it has a training doc, which I kind of almost got working, but it was pretty much uh, you were able to create your own model because when you're creating a TensorFlow model, it has layers. At least in our network, it has layers, and right there you're able to edit it, create it, and run it like through this application, kind of like looking at it. But it it didn't work. Uh, so I have a PDF aspect to this. So basically, this dashboard will allow me to do multiple things that I want to do, like a shortcut to the multiple things I want to do on my device. I know I'm talking a little bit fast, but like I said, I'm trying to get it out there. You can slow down the video if you need to. But yeah, so the PDF window, I'll show it off in a bit. There's a notes doc which I'll write notes on. Could easily access them and all that. Like I said, I want to make it better. Right now, it's a little bit off, but I can still show it. The file explorer is just like a file explorer. I wanted to integrate that with the rest of the applications because you can put multiple windows. Like you see these are the tabs. So basically, there's a video editor which is right here. You just provide like the path, like I said, to like the video and I'll edit it. I want to make it to where like you're able to see graphs on like when I train it, like how accurate it gets and all that stuff, and kind of like show visuals here. But right now, I just integrated it to the point where like it works, and I can show it off to show that I'm able to do it. Okay, so my thing kind of crashed. It kind of crashed, but not from the program. I removed the battery from my handheld, and this is what I use usually. I use my main machine because I only have one screen, and right now I'm using the AR glasses with my handheld, so that I got like technically got two screens with one machine. And for a later project, now that I'm kind of referencing it, I found code online that you're able to actually get like the movement from the glasses, and it'll move the mouse with it. So I'm gonna work off of that code and see how I can get more information from the glasses to create my own AR environment. That way, my whole project comes together with my with my mechanical backpack that I'm trying to create. Basically, allowing for my handheld to be in that backpack, have the glasses as like something I can communicate with, if not just through voice commands until I put on my glasses again and start working on things I need to work on. And the mechanical backpacks and have certain other things, so on and so forth, to like basically make it a mechanical backpack that's able to house my AI assistant, AI personal assistant. And yeah, uh, I'm just spewing everything out at this point. I'm sorry. Okay, so I just have this open just so you can see. This is the video I'm gonna throw in the AI, and then it's gonna generate the XML file here, and then from there I'm gonna import it to, because right now the only one that I know can take XML is Vegas 18, and that's the only one I can afford, like I said before. So I go in here, I click on it, it's gonna tell me where to go, or where I need to go. I kind of already, let me see, Control A. I think I had it. No, I don't, but I can use this. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Oh well, still works. Control V, go. There you go. Enter, open, and it's processing. So as it goes on, I might cut off, uh, because like I said, it takes all my computer resources. And that's the AI, of course. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description so you can go to it, and I'll have it in my LinkedIn also. Let me see. Where's it go? Okay, so right here's where it's going. As you can tell, it's like I said, uh, this is my handheld. So right now, let's say if I bring up the terminal, you'll see I'm in the task manager. You'll see what I'm doing. So I go here, and it's like it's like using up everything. Let me see. It's using up everything, even this. So right now it's just gonna keep going. Let me open this so you can see it generate. Let me see. So I have everything open right now. Yeah, the only reason why it crashed though is because I removed the battery from my handheld. I removed the battery from my handheld because I was getting bloated, and for uh for a laptop, in there just by itself, not with anything else, just by itself. Of course, with RAM and the necessities, but like not the keyboard or the screen or anything like that. And oh, as you can see, it generated. But let me just continue. So I want to get all those three machines in there. Of course, I can house the AI, but I want to. I ran into something with TensorFlow that supposedly what I was reading of, I couldn't do it because I just felt like I didn't have enough time to learn it and do it and create the video editing AI. I just bought the machine and did it through there. But supposedly what you can do is you can train a model using multiple machines at once with the same code. So you have to run multiple machines at once with that code. You have to put the IP of like the other machines and run it at the same time. And the resources combined from all of them will just combine pretty much. They'll just combine and they'll all work together to train the model. And that's what I kind of want to do. That's what I kind of want to do with that project. Like once I get it running up and running and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like going back and forth. I'm sorry. I'm just like everywhere. Anyway, so I created it. Here's the clip item. So basically, there's XML code within the file that it created, and wherever this code is running in, which is in one of these scripts. Wait, let me move this around because if I don't, it's gonna keep acting like that. Anyway, the code that it's running this in, it creates the whole thing, so it automatically puts the proper thing. The only thing the model creates is the clip item, so everything inside the clip. And I'm gonna show you what that means right now. Let me see. Vegas Pro 18. I hope it opens right away because if it doesn't, okay, so it opened. So before I continue, I know I'm everywhere. Like I'm going back and forth with like the dashboard and the AI and my other little projects. Like I said, I'm just trying to get this out there, to show that I am doing something, that I am learning, and I am getting experience on my own. If it's not really through, my pre-apprenticeship, even though I do have some experience in there, but that's mostly with websites and like some functions in the websites. But besides that, this is what I really want to do. So the AI was trained. It has reinforcement learning, so it does do some things. So it does learn some new things on its own, but um, it's trained up to 85%. And the reason I don't really put it to 100% is because what I've learned, and I've learned in the courses that I've done, and by force, by trial and error, because I did this by accident. I overfitted the model, and what overfitted means is, of course, I trained it up to 100%, which you're not supposed. On some occasions, you're not supposed to do. So for this one, you're not supposed to do it because you're mainly you're mainly you're mainly kind of like betting on like the creativity of the AI. So what I mean by that, I mean of the model. So what I mean by that is like, okay, the model, if it's 100%, it'll do less edits. So when I did it, it did like I think I showed the video where he just cut the video into like three little clips. So it wanted to do it like almost exactly the way it was trained on in the first place. And that way it creates less edits, you know. But when it's trained on 85%, it does way more edits as you're about to see right now. So it cuts the video a bit more, it puts in a bit more of the video, it uses a bit more of the video than before, and that way you can look through it. You can cut out certain things you don't like, some things you like you can keep, and you can make more adjustments if you need it, you know. That's why I kind of did this. So it cuts my editing time like more than half, pretty much. At least a little bit more than half, not really exactly more than half. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna open, no, I'm gonna import it. So import it, and then as you can see there, XML. You go to XML, it's already there. So it's that same one. I click on it. You can't see the video because it's only looking for XML files. You opened it, and then of course, since the file is generated, I couldn't really put it to where like it automatically goes to the video. So you have to click on the videos that you've used, and you have to match them accordingly to like the videos that it basically trained on. So this is only video it trained on. You click on it because you can put more than one video. You can put a list of videos and it'll edit all of them at once. Put them on the same project. But yeah, open it, and you're about to see right now. Since I referenced it good, it's Minecraft. So I don't know why it's purple like that. I think it's just because it's rendering. So this is probably why. In the track, so it says pan event. So in the video I trained it on, it has a panning, like say it has a point where it pans the video, so it basically moves the video and it's tracking something. And I think it wasn't properly trained on that because at some points it does zoom in and on some points it doesn't. But like I said, when I first showed it off, remember it was like really low. It was like less edits than it is now. And then now it's like up to like 3 minutes. Wait, is that 3 minutes or 3 hours? So it's an hour and 21 minutes, and I put it down to 3 minutes. 3 minutes? 3 minutes and 59 seconds. An hour and 21-minute video down to 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Before it was like a minute, I think, or less. Yeah. So yeah, it used a lot more than it did before because before it just did 3 clips, like 3 little clips, and that's it. And now it does like a whole 3 minutes, and that's not bad to be honest. From like an hour worth of thing down to 3 minutes, and I can go back and look through it. Go back and look through it and apply in certain things and train it more, and it'll become more. It'll know more of like what I want. And that's what I like about this. Like it actually did edit the video the way I wanted it to be edited. So it actually worked. And yeah, so it stays there, but I need to fix that. It stays there, but you want to save changes to entitled? No. So it stays there and it actually works. And that's a thing that I like about actually doing this. Um, the chat is more like a command box thing, like right here. Like if I scroll up, it's a little bit off because yeah, uh, don't judge me. So what I did is I I put what is Python, and basically in this like I said, it was supposed to be a chat bot, but in the end I just made it into like a little command box to where it runs the certain commands that I create and through this application. And so what it did already was I bought a lot of PDFs from the Humble Bundle, and I threw them in a folder. I allowed this program to automatically look through them, save them on a Mongo database, and then from there, when I query a question, it'll look through all those PDFs and bring me back specific information written on Word, found it in those PDFs, like it shows right there. I mean, like I said, it's a little bit wonky, but trust me, it works to a certain point. Let me get to that right. And then when it generates these buttons at the very end. So when you click on one of the buttons to continue the rest, pretty much so these buttons are generated, and each one of these is a PDF from where it got those snippets from. Once you click on one of these, let's say I'm gonna click on mastering Python. Before I click on it, let me take you to the PDF tab. As you can tell, there's already one open here because I was like messing with it earlier. It's this one, right? There's only one that's there because these are tabs also right here. So if I go back to the chat, let me see. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll click on applying with mathematics Python, and once I click on it, uh, should already open. I think it's opening it. Yeah, it opened it. So once I open it, yeah, it's smooth. I don't know why it's doing that at that point, but it's smooth. I kind of need to fix because the code is everywhere. So when I started doing this, I've already started learning about PySide, uh, well, Qt Py or PySide, and it's pretty much like uh, a UI package that you can mess with and do certain things, and even has things you can do with C sharp. So right now, I'm kind of like learning. So that's an obstacle I'm currently facing right now. I'm not really learning to the point where like, oh, like I'm already starting or I already know anything. I learned enough to like have can create any of these windows as I go. You know, I can create more windows and stuff like that to attach it. I just need to organize the script and keep going because that way, I kind of have an idea of how to make it modular enough to like, okay, I can just plug and play certain things, get rid of them as I need to go. And when I do that, I feel like I can possibly think of a way to integrate AI in that method too. So basically, allowing an AI to like add and remove certain things as I go. And that's where I kind of like want to learn more about AI and keep doing because I've came like I have come this far doing certain things like the video editing AI was my very first AI, and it's crazy to think that I did that. You know, like for me, it's like I'm just thinking about it. But okay, so this is a new one, so probably mathematics with the thing. I just barely opened it as you saw. So the tools I have in here is I can generate speech. When I generate speech, you can see it's not lagging because it's on a separate thread. And then when I open it here, you can see. So this is the query that I did with Python. Search Python. It brings back all those PDFs as you can tell there. This is a page that was generated from here, but then the new pages are the ones here. So it's generating these pages, the pages here, and basically when it's done generating, I'll show you. But basically, when you these are like chapters, right? These are like certain things from the PDF. So if I click on this, it'll take me there. It'll take me there. So this is a bookmark kind of like thing, where like it shows a chapter that shows certain things. And when you click on these, let's say you click on this one, and I press options and play speech, it'll start reading from wherever it clicked. So that's what I'm kind of happy that I was able to do because, as you can tell, I can't highlight anything here. PySide 6 is kind of like it's something new. So a lot of the programs that are right now that you see certain things that have like a UI or an interface, um, a lot of them are using like at least from the ones that I've like messed with that have PySide or Qt Py like with them or they used it, they're using Qt Py 5 or PySide 5. And that's like I'm not saying that's an old one, but that's the one that pretty much a lot of the people who use these like use, you know, because it's even used with C sharp and all that. And right now I'm just like I'm using this because it's something new, you know, it's something that's like that's a bit newer than Qt5 or PySide 5, and that's what I like doing. I like messing with things that's fairly new, so I can like understand and like grow and learn. Because I feel like as I'm messing with it or as I'm working with it, um, a lot of the stuff that I should learn before, I kind of like learn quickly as I'm doing it. You know, so it's like my mind catches up to like the certain point, and that's why like I decided to like learn or use the latest one instead of like the one I did before. And I'm still doing all of this. You know, it's crazy how I come this far and I still do it. Like I think this whole thing it took me like 3 weeks to like a month maybe or like a month and a half where like I spent the whole time just working on this kind of like mostly weekends and after work. And then um the AI, the video editing AI, I took a Udemy course within a month and actually created that AI within a month. Like I spent day and night just working on it, like after work and the weekends. You know, that's what I mostly do. I did it. I was able to do it. You know, and it's crazy because I had to go back and forth, continuously work on it. I had to, I had to wait for an actual like actual beefy computer to be able to train it. To use it, it's not really as much because all it's doing is, like I said, it gets the video from the like the model that it uses that's trained on. It gets like like it's trained on the editing decisions through the XML file, and it gets the video, like the visual information, the sound information, and the start frame and the end frame, like from like the code, the XML code from the editing decisions, and it connects it. It connects like the what I did, like the little effects that I did, the zooming in, zooming out, or where I cut and where I didn't cut, uh, and stuff like that. Like basically just the information within. So it applies those edits afterwards, and that's how it automatically edits according to the way I edit. And to train it, I at least needed, like, it showed in the it showed. I know I'm everywhere. I'm sorry. It shows in the it shows here, like it took 16 cores, 32 threads, and 60 gigs of RAM to train. I have like 92, but it would mostly hit 50 and a little bit above. So as I said 60. But yeah, that's what it takes to train. And then right now, it can even run on my handheld, which I'm using right now, which is 6 core, 12 thread, 16 gigs of RAM. It takes a little bit because, of course, it's a lot for it to do, but it's still able to do it. It still edits the video and stuff like that, like I'll show in a bit. And yeah, so that's where I'm going with all of this. Like it's crazy to like get that far, and I'm like trying to do it. Like, okay, I think I kind of want to like try it right now because it seems like it's still going, but we'll try it nonetheless. Okay. So, like if I click cover, of course it might read it. I don't know because it might be a picture and not words. So it might have just extracted a picture instead of the words. But let me see.
Applying math with Python. Practical.
Okay, ignore that. I think it's because it's still generating. Let me see. It's still generating. I have to wait for it to be finished generating. But yeah, like when I press play and I click on a certain thing, it should continue. It should keep going. It should start reading it and stuff like that. Okay, so when it's done generating the speech, it'll like give me like it's emitting a signal which is in the code. It's done generating the speech. So now we should just be able to, like, earlier was kind of choppy when I tried it, but it was because it was doing that at the same time. So now when I click on, let's say, like the title page, and I press options, and then I'm sorry, it glitched out a little bit. Play speech.
Applying math with Python. Practical recipes for solving computational math problems. Using Python programming and its
Pause.
libraries. Sam Morley. Birmingham, Mumbai. Applying math with Python. Copyright 2020 Pact Publishing. All rights reserved.
Okay, so I paused it, right? And if, let's say I click on this one. Once I click on it, I press play.
Pact.com. Subscribe to our online digital library for full access to over 7,000 books and videos, as well as industry-leading tools to help you plan your personal development.
So as you can tell, this is for personal use. So I'm not really, I'm not really like giving these out or anything. So these are for personal use, at least for me, to allow me to like I said, it's my personal dashboard is to allow me to learn like quickly in my own. So basically, I'm experimenting with how I learn and how fast I can learn because I usually learn while I'm doing things. I don't really learn like sitting in the classroom, pay attention to like a teacher or something. I feel like it's too slow for me. Um, so what I want to create this for is for me to like create my own dashboard to kind of like improve on what I'm doing, and it'll also later on become my personal AI assistant, which will be like another me. It'll do whatever I do pretty much, and it'll help me continue with my goals and get to my goals, and that way I don't have to like continuously do everything myself, you know. So right now, this information is solely just for me. This is for me to be like learning and stuff like that. And right now, like let's say I pull out, I mean, this is kind of like showing you, I pull out the notes. So yeah, sorry, I pull out the notes doc. It open in a different window. As you can see, these are dockable, so it open in the other window that I have open. If I put it on this, it mostly, I kind of mess it up. It only goes up or below, but I forgot because I did do it where it could go to the side. I just don't know why it's not doing it on the side. But when it goes above, when it goes above, you can see that I can actually adjust these. So I had to get it to the point where I can adjust it. So there's different windows. The way the notes work is like they're just tabs, and the ones that I have I can just load. So let's say this is for the layers. So it's like something I wrote a while ago for the layers, and you can see it loaded up. I was trying to add more tools. I was trying to experiment with it, but to see like what I could do. When I add a categories and the categories, it's kind of like different notebooks. So basically, these are going to be like the different notebooks that I can do. In the future, what I want to do with this is pretty much have like chapters or like bookmarks to wherever like I have it or like where I was at. That way I can come back to what I was learning and keep going from there or add on whatever I want to add on or like like kind of like organize my notebook. Um, a friend did show me that iPad already has something like this where you can like write and do the stuff like that. So I kind of like do want to add like a way to synchronize this with that. Hopefully later on, but right now it's gonna be just this for me focusing on this and trying to get it to be modular. Because when I get it to be modular, it'll be a lot easier for me to work on different things at different times and actually get it to work the way I want it to work, and that way I won't have to like struggle like I am right now, like getting everything to work. It was kind of like it wasn't really a struggle to integrate the video editing AI into this to kind of like get it to like connect to this. So that's what kind of has me happy that I was able to do that. And throughout the whole video, like I said, I've talked about like the dashboard, the video editing AI, my projects that I want to do. There's an overall like update of mainly those two things, but everything I'm doing. And I already, like I said, I'll put the link to my Hugging Face repo in the description, so you guys can go download it, use it yourself. Um, I know I can do more with it. I already have like a mental roadmap in my head, like kind of like thinking of how to like incorporate like the audio edits, how to incorporate like overlays and stuff like that. So I know it's possible because of looking through the XML code and being able to import it and export it and have like your own package that the model can use to use those certain things. So I know it's possible, but it's like I'm doing all this by myself. So it's like I really can't do it. There's a few interns that wanted to help me and make it better, but it's still like none of them feel like up to the challenge without knowing anything. So they're trying to go through the courses and stuff like that, but they're taking a good amount of time. So I don't know, they'll come around to it. I could possibly come around to it after I'm done with certain projects and have settled down. Right now there's a lot going on. I really want to do my projects and get along and do more and learn more. That's why I'm trying to apply right now and be able to learn more while working and contribute to wherever I'm working. Um, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Anything I can really, anything I can really use would help pretty much. Right now, there's all I'm working off of. It's just me by myself, pretty much. Um, if you watch this whole thing with me, like going back and forth and like talking, uh, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're someone who's looking for anyone who knows anything about AI, let me know. Um, I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking to apply. I want to keep doing YouTube and like put my updates here, and that way, I'm able to get, like more feedback. This is mainly for documentation, so I I want to like look at my progress overall as I go. That way, I don't really belittle myself and like feel like I'm not going anywhere with it. And yeah, uh, thanks for watching.